clean it up. You know, let's not make too many excuses for these people.
I'm not trying to make an excuse, okay? But I also know that the younger generation isn't, there's just some people that will not spread the word of what needs to be done. I know.
Well, and in the,
But there's just some people, yeah, they're CEOs, but they think it's just them. Yes, Fred's our president, but we all have to work together. Some
well, and in the
people don't do that.
meantime, let's go ahead and see if we can find names of people who would be interested in taking that. Let's don't waste time, but shake the rugs and see what what falls out and who might be interested in taking on this field. If there's loads of people out there, let's start taking numbers and taking names. Because if Orange is true to their word and they back out of all of this, then we've done our due diligence and we're prepared to move forward with another team.
That's right, we at least try.
So,
Just one more time, try for the kids and for their safety and so they can play.
Well, for those who may be concerned, I just want you to know this board has spent $5,000 roughly in some pipe work. We spent $2,200 in vest locks, 12 or 13 locks. We spent roughly a little over $2,000 for a gate.
It's coming tomorrow.
That's coming up. So I just want the townspeople
I
to
forgot
know
about it too.
that we've invested a lot of money in this ball diamond. And I want you to understand that it's my intention not to just see it sit there and go to waste. It's going to be put to use somewhere. I just don't know where.
can we run an ad? Can we run an ad in the paper for somebody? I mean, can we?
Oh, babe, you done dropped it all.
Oops.
I mean, if it falls through with Orange and we are going to look for another team, can we put an ad in the paper?
$100 bill.
But in the meantime, we're going to have to strengthen our contract too. So we're prepared for the next one.
Nothing embarrassing fell out.
Okay.
Oh,
It's frustrating because guys, we've tried
You
to
guys have
work.
worked your butts off on this. I
No,
know you
my
have.
butt's still here. We haven't gone that far.
No, I still got some more to
Yeah.
go.
Are we done with Orange tonight?
I've been done with them.
Well,
Let's move on to
yeah, I
I say
understand.
we go on to the next thing.
Contact Mandy then.
Yes, sure.
Okay, we'll move on with old business. We do have an ordinance tonight.
Here's some comic relief. I'm just gonna fess up. It's gonna be deja vu. It is the grass clipping ordinance, verbatim, that we already passed because somebody did not advertise it in time. So, I had 30 days to advertise it.
I thought you did.
I did not. I did not, because I remember asking Manny if I had to advertise the whole thing, and he said, I'll get back with you. And then I sent him an email on the 10th, and I said, you know, do I have to advertise the whole thing? And then I sent him an email yesterday, and I said, hey, do I have to advertise the whole thing? Well, lo and behold,
Yes,
the
you did.
deadline's passed. So he said that we can just read it by title and suspend the rules and pass it tonight. So it is verbatim, other than I changed the ordinance number because it's now October. So, sorry.
Ordinance number 10-2017-01, an ordinance of the town of Atlanta, Indiana prohibiting the placement or disposal of grass, clippings, leaves, trash, or rubbish in or upon any street, alleyway, sidewalk, or public right-of-way within the town of Atlanta. That is the ordinance.
I think you need two motions, one to suspend the rules.
I need a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll move. We suspend the rules.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And then the second motion to approve this ordinance.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 10/2017-01.
Good memory. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Each of us will need to sign this
Again.
again.
Is this the same ordinance number?
It
No,
was
because
changed.
cha-
It
It'll
Tim.
change because
The
of
month.
Correct date on this.
You know what, did I put the, I bet I didn't change the, we probably gotta pencil the date.
What?
Oh wait, no, we don't.
10/7.
No, it's fine. We're good.
If I were signing 02 and not 01. Here, Fred, this is your second one.
Oh, I gotta sign it again?
No. You'll have to sign this one, cause that's the one that, the next ordinance. Look on the front, Fred. 10/20/17-02.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
the
for
wrong one.
Dell's part. Yeah, I've got the other one here that
Oh, no.
you and,
Oh.
Toby will have to sign. Toby
We've
will
only been
have
here
to
since
sign.
5 o'clock,
I know.
so.
I passed the wrong one down.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. You're human, oh no.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay, we'll try to move on here. We need to be thinking about, I know we probably won't decide tonight, but our contract for EMS service for 2018. We are currently under contract with Jackson Township Fire Department through the end of 17. But effective January 1, we do not have a provider for EMS service.
I think we should,
And
get a contract for just EMS, not fire. Since our fire department will,
Will Jackson, listen to, will they give it, I mean, an EMS
I'm not-
contract without
I'm not
fire?
very confident that they will, but, I mean, I know that last year, the contract for 2017 was 28,000 and some change. And, she's proposing the contract for 18 would be 31,000. So there's been an increase for that service.
Do we have an alternative? I mean,
Currently, we don't.
well, and our chief asked for us to, have the fire coverage removed from the contract.
Right.
And also to have it looked at by the amount of medical runs that they made in Atlanta, so that price, something needs to be worked out.
So,
But I know we
like I
need to
said,
have
I-
EMS.
I would like to set a goal that we try to get this, something resolved before our last meeting in November.
Oh, yeah.
You recall a year ago, and I know they're aware of it at the county, that we do not have a contract, signed contract yet. I've been told that. So,
does she have grounds to refuse this? I mean, is there legal grounds for her to refuse this? Other
I
than I know
don't
she's gonna
know,
increase
Toby.
it.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose, yes. I mean,
Because we pulled it out once.
well, I mean,
Blow it out.
a contract is just that, it's a contract, you can agree to it or you can not agree to it, and that's with both parties.
Verbal agreement.
I mean, it's a, you know, a written agreement, and I mean, we could say, hey, we're not going to contract with you, and then we have to contract with someone else to provide that service.
But do they have us over a barrel? Is there anybody else that we can contract with? There you go. So you see, they have us on the hook, and they're just reeling us in little by little.
Unfortunately, Pam, I think you're correct.
I think it's worth a shot to try
Yeah.
to negotiate
Yeah.
it down, definitely, and maybe whoever you designate to do that, I mean, probably, I would say you, but keep a commissioner in the loop of what you're
Well, I'd
trying
have
to
the
do.
commissioner with, and also our, fire chief.
Do what?
Yeah, I would like to include Jerry
Yeah.
with that, and possibly the chief at, the new chief at Jackson Township,
That's a good
Jeff
idea.
Muzar.
And then maybe Mark, because Mark was at a lot of those meetings before, and,
Just so they know that,
just that they know we're trying to work with her, and it's hair raising, because all we need is EMS, and she wants to charge us for other things.
Okay, I'll proceed forward with that. I have your blessing on that.
Have mine.
Yeah, right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
What do they charge for every run? Is that the purpose of that 31,000 or?
they get run money on top
They
of
get
that.
run money on top of it, Neela.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, I
Yeah,
know my insurance would have to pay,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
so they just get it because?
Because,
Yep.
just to help them.
As they can.
Yeah,
I think they get like $1,500, I think what the fee was per run. Something like that.
So,
On top of
and-
our contract fee.
yeah, and they charge your insurance, and then whatever your insurance don't cover, you get to pay for it. Besides the money that we're giving them.
How many runs were there last year?
Jerry say 27, I think, or 12, I don't know.
Not $31,000.
Do you have
Yeah,
money?
not $31,000 worth. I don't have it with me, but I know,
I know he had that in one of his reports, I believe.
yeah, he did. He had it broke down.
He wanted to be here tonight, and he had a conference that he had to attend. He could tell us right off the top of his head, I'm sure.
I don't wanna hold up the meeting.
No, that's fine.
Oh, here it is. 32 for ALS, 5 for BLS. 45 altogether, but
See how many were transports?
it doesn't.
I bet not even half of those ALS runs were
No,
transports.
probably not. It's 37 that were ambulance runs. I mean, that were medical related for 2016. The rest were fire department related.
I'll report back on that next meeting. Okay, our last order of old business tonight. This is an ordinance pertaining to the medical fee for the shelter house. Ordinance number 10-2017-02. An ordinance of the town of Atlanta, Indiana, recognizing the Dolly's Park Community Building as a community facility and establishing a user fee and a maintenance fee schedule. You guys want me to read this entire ordinance? Pertains to the rental of the shelter house. I'll go ahead and read it. It's short. Whereas the town of Atlanta took ownership of a building within the park area of the town, community center building. Whereas the community center building has been used as a community center facility, and the town has permitted use of the building in exchange for nominal user fees, maintenance fee, in accordance with Indiana Code 36-10-2 and -3. Whereas the town previously adopted the Dolly's Park Fund Ordinance, Section 33.35 of the Town of Atlanta Code of Ordinances. And whereas the town by and through its town council now finds that it's in the best interest of the town to provide a fee schedule for use of the community center building that is used as a community service facility as part of a park program. Now therefore be it ordained by the town council of the town of Atlanta as follows. Section 1, the foregoing recitals are fully incorporated herein by this reference. Section 2, the following user fees / maintenance fee schedule is adopted for use of the community center building. $150 for 24 hours. $100 deposit to be applied toward cleaning maintenance as determined by town or town's agent. Section 3, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after the date of its passage.
Just got one question, and it's on the comments stuff that Manny looked up to research this. Under, it's down around the second paragraph, his second note there. It said it must also establish an ordinance with a special fund for the park, which is what this is referring to. And it says, although the building shall be made available to the public without charge as far as possible. What does that mean, without charge as far as possible?
I asked him that, and he said,
Contradicting.
well, he said it's very lax in the law, and basically, if you have a not-for-profit and you want to waive that fee for a not-for-profit, you can do that. He said that, it's a community center, so it, should be reasonable fees and blah, 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 but, because I said that the fees that we charge, the $150 to rent it, goes to maintain that building, and he said, that's fine, that's what most community centers that we go for, I said, if we didn't have that, we would not have any, very much money to fix things in the building or the cleaning supplies and, the electric and all of that. And he said, that $150 is a reasonable fee, basically, so.
Yeah, I was just questioning the
Yeah, we currently have some
without charge.
we have some not-for-profits, I think, like churches or scouts or what's another example of a not-for-profit that has used that?
Well, the Women's League used to.
Yeah, Women's League.
Baseball.
Baseball,
Yeah,
that there was no,
Fire department.
yeah.
no rental fee involved, so I'm sure that's in there so that we can waive that rental fee if necessary.
Okay.
Do I hear a motion on this ordinance?
I make a motion, we accept this ordinance.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I apologize, I'm gonna send this back down, it looks like. I sent the wrong one down the table. So,
You already signed it, Toby,
You're psychic, Toby, be there with this.
I don't know.
so it's only you two?
Yes, it's agent. Any other new business tonight?
I got some under old business still,
Okay,
Fred.
John.
Under old business, it's in Jerry's report here. It's about the radios.
Okay.
In order, we've been asking him if those radios have been transferred back over to the town as far as ownership, and they're still in the Jackson Township name. The county is requesting that there is a letter requesting that to be transferred over to the town, and he wants it, they want just a paragraph of something saying the town is in agreement to accept the responsibility of the payment and get those radios over to us.
Okay.
That I talked to Ryan before he left, and that's what he was telling me. He says just be a short paragraph or anything. That's something that the town has to sign and Chris Miller has to sign it to release it. And so the county just wants something on file stating that we're going to accept the payment and the maintenance fee on that.
Do you know about how much that is, just for budget?
No, I asked him and he said he did not know.
Okay.
He said that you would get two bills. One's like a maintenance fee on the radio, it's like insurance, and then the other one is the fee for the radios, because the county bought the radios and originally, and they paid 50%, and the communities that got the radios paid 50%. So it was set up on a payment plan, I think of 7 years, and I don't know how long those have been in service being paid for. So I don't know that number.
Okay.
But
So we're just
they're-
taking over the payments for the 5?
the rest of the 5 radios
Okay.
that they have down there. I think there's 3 mobiles and 2 mobiles and 3 handhelds or something that are down there, and those are the 5 that would be. And Ryan said that if you want, he could write something up if you wanted him to. He just said for you to, if you want him to, just have you to get a hold of him and he can put something together, and then you just need to sign it.
Okay.
As president of the board requesting it if the council approves, and I make a motion that we do.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay.
So
All right.
that's
Thank you.
all I had. I just wanted to, since
Okay,
Jerry
well,
had that in there, I
appreciate
wanted to
that.
catch it.
Yeah. I'll get that, 'cause that was something that she mentioned when I met with her.
He said she's wanting to get it off her books too. Of course, that's the payment that we're gonna take over that she's making right now because the radios are in the township, so it's more money in her budget.
So there was a motion and a second?
Yeah. John made the motion, Judy second. All right, is there any other business tonight?
I have one question about a claim,
Okay.
and it's marked crash in Noblesville with the town truck. I'd just like to know what business the town truck was in Noblesville for that day.
Did the car wash and went to Lowe's to get some stuff.
Okay. That's,
It was under the deductible, so.
okay. So we will pay $734?
We did,
We did,
we did.
okay.
No damage to the truck.
Good deal.
So are you contacting Ryan?
Thank you.
Could you please?
Lowe's, you said it was Lowe's, okay.
He wants to drop that by outside. Drop by town hall here.
He said something about putting like town letterhead or something, but
Oh,
he would,
okay.
he would put the language together and you just put it on a town letterhead and sign it.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Any other questions or business tonight? All right, it was a long meeting. I hear a motion that we sign the claims and adjourn.
Motion, we second, discuss the meeting in a second.